Welcome to the Inspiring Tech Leaders podcast with me, Dave Roberts. This is the podcast that talks with tech leaders from across the industry, exploring their insights, sharing their experiences, and offering valuable advice to technology professionals. The podcast also explores technology innovations in the evolving tech landscape, providing listeners with actionable guidance and inspiration. In today's episode, I'm discussing the launch of Gemini 3. After months of hype, the new model from Google DeepMind is finally here. Google is calling this their most intelligent model yet, and a massive jump in reasoning. In this episode, I'll look at the record-breaking benchmarks that Google is using to assert its dominance, explore new features like Gemini Agent and the Antigravity coding platform, and most importantly, analyse the strategic move of embedding this powerful AI directly into Google search from day one. Let's start with the raw numbers, because this is where Google is making its loudest statement. The performance claims for Gemini 3 Pro are frankly staggering. Google is explicitly stating that this model significantly outperforms 2.5 Pro on every major AI benchmark. The headline number is a new record on the LM Arena leaderboard, but the number that truly captures the model's leap in capability is its performance on the Humanities Last Exam benchmark. This is a test designed to capture general reasoning and experience, essentially a PhD level exam for AI. Gemini 3 scored 37.5% without the use of any tools. To put this in perspective, the previous high score held by a major competitor was 31.64%. That is a massive generational leap in core reasoning power in a very short period of time. This improved reasoning isn't limited to general knowledge. Google is also claiming top scores on the GPQA Diamond benchmark and a new state-of-the-art in mathematics on Math Arena Apex. For the developers in the audience, the news is equally compelling. Gemini 3 topped the WebDev Arena leaderboard and scored an impressive 76.2%, signaling a huge advancement in its ability to generate and debug code. The core takeaway here is that the model is not just better at generating text, it is fundamentally better at reasoning and problem solving. As Google's head of product for Gemini noted, they are seeing a massive jump in reasoning and a level of depth and nuance that we haven't seen before. And for those who need even more power, there is a Gemini 3 Deep Think mode. This is the research-intensive version available to Ultra subscribers, which pushes the boundaries even further. It's a clear strategy: Pro for the masses, Deep Think for the cutting edge. But as we know, in the rapidly evolving AI race, benchmarks are only half the story. What truly matters is utility. What can this new power do for us? The real excitement lies in the new features that this enhanced reasoning power enables. The most significant of these is the introduction of Gemini Agent. This is Google's most concrete step yet towards the universal agent that DeepMind has long envisaged. The agent is designed to complete multiple step tasks. We're talking about moving far beyond simple Q&A. Imagine asking your AI to research an upcoming holiday based on information in your emails to find a suitable rental car for your trip. That's a complex multi-application task that requires maintaining context, planning a sequence of actions, and executing them across different domains. The agent can organize your inbox, book travel, and interact with various Google apps. It's an experimental feature right now, but it's the first real glimpse of an AI that knows you and can act on your behalf. This is a huge step towards true agentic behavior, and it's a direct result of the model's improved reasoning capabilities. Now let's shift our focus to the developers. For the millions of software developers who rely on AI in their workflow, the new Google Antigravity coding interface is an exciting addition. Antigravity is an agentic integrated development environment. It's a multi-pane environment that combines a natural language prompt window with a command line interface and a browser window. This setup allows the AI agent to plan and execute complex coding tasks autonomously. You can give it a high-level prompt like build an interactive flight tracking app. The agent will perform most of the work. It generates the code, runs it, and shows the results in the browser window while all providing progress reports. Google's DeepMind CTO emphasized that this agent can work with your editor, across your terminal, across your browser to make sure that it helps you build that application in the best possible way. This is a massive productivity boost, and it shows Google is serious about capturing the developer market by making the coding process more intuitive and autonomous. One feature that ties both the reasoning and coding together is the ability to create dynamic view generative interfaces. You can ask Gemini for information on a historical figure, and it can generate a fully interactive website with clickable widgets and tabs right on the search page. This is a multimodal output taken to the next level, demonstrating the model's ability to combine text, image, and video understanding, and then express that understanding through code and visualization. The most significant business move surrounding this launch isn't the model itself, but the deployment strategy. Google has a massive distribution advantage, and they are leveraging it to the fullest. The key takeaway is that Gemini 3 is integrated into Google Search from day one. This is a clear signal of intent and a direct response to the market shift away from just benchmarks and towards money-making applications. By immediately embedding Gemini 3 into search, Google is ensuring that its most advanced AI is instantly accessible to hundreds of millions of users. Now there is a catch. Initially, this full power is available to paying users of Google's Pro and Ultra Gemini tiers in the US. They gain access to a new thinking option in Search's AI mode. This is a powerful incentive to subscribe, as it unlocks the full capability of Gemini 3 for complex queries. This is a brilliant monetization strategy. Google is turning its core product Search into a premium feature for its most advanced AI. And this new AI mode is fundamentally changing the search experience. Instead of a list of links, it dispenses with the web's standard fare in favor of computer-generated interactive answers. This has a massive implication for content publishers, because when Gemini can generate full interactive content or a dynamic interface to explain a complex topic, it's a further blow to publishers who rely on web traffic. Google is creating a seamless AI-generated experience with its own search results, making the user experience so compelling that leaving the Google ecosystem becomes unnecessary. This is the real prize. It's not about who has the smartest model, but who can get that smart model into the hands of most users the fastest. By making it available immediately, Google is minimizing the window for competitors to catch up on real-world utility. So where does Gemini 3 stand in the broader AI arms race? We've seen the launch of GPT 5.1 and Anthropic's Sonnet 4.5 recently, and the pace of innovation is staggering. But the Gemini 3 launch feels more than just an incremental update. The leap in reasoning evidenced by the record-breaking benchmark scores is a clear differentiator that, for the moment, puts Google ahead on the pure intelligence metric. The focus on agentic features is the key to the future. The Gemini agent and Antigravity are Google's answer to the next phase of AI, the shift from a passive chatbot to an active multi-tool assistant. It's about execution, not just conversation. The vision is to achieve an AI that understands context, intent, and can navigate the complexities of the real world, whether that's your personal life or a complex software project. The market is now demanding utility. It's no longer enough to have a high benchmark score. The model has to be integrated into products that solve real-world problems and, crucially, generate revenue. Google's immediate integration into search and the focus on enterprise tools like Antigravity shows they understand this shift perfectly. They are using their distribution to make their intelligence indispensable. So, is Gemini 3 the new AI king? It's certainly the new benchmark for intelligence. The numbers don't lie, but the king title will ultimately go to the model that successfully integrates its intelligence into the most useful, most widely adopted products. And with Gemini 3 now baked into Google Search from day one, Google has given itself a massive head start in that race. The pressure is now squarely back on the competition. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for tuning into the Inspiring Tech Leaders podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your network. You can find more insights, show notes, and resources at www.inspiringtechleaders.com. Head over to the social media channels. You can find Inspiring Tech Leaders on X, Instagram, Inspo, and TikTok. Let me know your thoughts on Gemini 3. Thanks for listening, and until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in tech.